Greetings, veterans. Once again, this is Clinton Lee, retired Army Career Counselor, coming to you again to upload a video. I had some feedback from some veterans I trust who I served with in the service, and they asked me to redo the video a little bit and do it a different manner so that I could be more clear on the process of what this platform will be. If this is something that you like, I'm going to ask you to like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. Comment in the comment section. Tell me what I could do better, what you would like to see. I know that coming up next week, I have a wonderful interview coming up with a veteran who is in the transition process, and she has done some wonderful things on LinkedIn, and I have admired her from afar, and I'm bringing her on next week to do on the spot formal interview with her, just to ask her a structured interview about her transition process. But let me go back to the reason for this channel and what this channel's purpose is and what it's about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen with chat. This time I went ahead and did it in a PowerPoint format so that I could be more clear and precise on how this will work. Okay, I hope that you can see it as we move forward. Okay, so here we go. The veteran focus on the veteran transition, the VT. This platform is designed to talk with veterans who have served and who will is transitioning from service. And so in that process, this is going to be a little bit of agenda. We're going to introduce the platform, tell you what it's about, basically to help veterans. The purpose of it, let you know who I am, why I feel I'm qualified to be in this seat to talk to you, but to take your feedback, to take your inputs so that I can improve it, that we can grow it, and that we can make it a resource for veterans. The vision, how we can help engaging employers and become a resource for veterans. And I'm also giving you my contact information so that you'll have that available. Okay. So the overall purpose is filling the gaps that are prevalent in the process of veteran transition from the military back to civilian life. And so I'm going to play this video once again, try to play it before.
Let me deal with it, you want yours. Nothing. You're the last in elite group. Don't end it like this. Back there, I can fly a gunship. I can drive a tank. I was in charge of $1 million equipment. Back here, I can't even hold it down.
It's comical. That's the first thing I thought about when I started this platform, because I know that a lot of veterans that are used to being in charge of multiple people, millions of dollars of equipment, they come out of service and they think that they're going to walk right into a job in the civilian sector doing the same thing. And that is a challenge because the mindset has to change because the civilian sector doesn't always see your experience as a benefit unless you can show it to them, basically, as we do our resumes, our interviews, things like that. And we're going to talk about that. But I'm going to tell you about who I am. I'm retired. I'm a career counselor. I'm a former instructor. I used to instruct basic electronics at Fort Gordon at the Signal Center. We used to teach from the atom to the power supply, all of the things in between. If you took physics, some of the things we talked about, but we had fun doing that. It was a 6-week course for all signal maintainers that to go through that. And so we did that to start them in their career path. I was a former 35 Echo, which was a radio equipment repairman. And I worked all over the world. I worked in NATO a few times, over in Turkey and also in the Netherlands. I also worked on a technical intelligence team. And what that was, we took foreign equipment and we tried to see how we could degrade it so that we had to face that enemy in battle. We'd have a way of degrading their communications equipment. Like I said, places I've served in Korea. I've served stateside at Fort Gordon, Georgia. I've served at Fort Hood. I've served like I said, in Turkey, in the Netherlands. I served in Aberdeen Proving Ground, served at Fort Hood, Fort Texas. I served at Fort Riley, Kansas. And my last duty station before I retired was at Fort Sam Houston. I was a brigade career counselor there when I retired from Fort Sam Houston. And so I've held positions from squad leader to section chief, all the way to, like I said, a brigade career counselor. Currently, I work as a HR consultant. When I retired from the military, I worked as an HR recruiter for a while, we used to have a saying, you know, the transition, what are you going to do when you got to grow up? That's a military term where, you know, in the military, you're doing so much at such a high speed that you don't really feel like you ever grow up. And so one of our sayings was, what are you going to do when you grow up? And so when I retired out of the military, I didn't have a clue. And that's what some people are. I didn't have a clue. Some people are ahead of the ball game. I didn't have a clue. I knew that I worked as a career counselor, which is equivalent to an HR person. So, but I didn't have all the training in the civilian side for the HR person. So I started off in HR recruiting. Had to go to school for that, to DECO training. And like I said, in my last video, I came out number one in class with that because, like I said, military, we're diligent in making sure we understand the processes and procedures, and making sure that we can work in ambiguity. And like I said, as a career counselor, I had already learned how to overcome objectives, you know, trying to keep them in boots. And so as a recruiter, it was the same thing. I was trying to get people to move from states, locations, and jobs they had to other positions that I was trying to get filled. And so that was the same thing as a career counselor. We try to keep soldiers in the service. We try to make sure we can train them and send them to different locations that need to be filled for the Army strength. And so currently, I said I'm a HR consultant, and as an HR consultant, what I do is I work for myself, but organizations will call me, they'll contact me, and I'll go in and look at their policies, their procedures, and the things that they're doing right, and how I can enhance their program and their efficiency. And so that's a goal of mine. I do that for civilian companies, but like I said, my goal focus here is to do it for the military that are in transition. The vision. Okay, the platform where veterans can receive and give advice. You know, that's why I want you to become a part of this. Like, I want you to like, share, comment, engage, so that you can tell people about your journey, so people can see the pitfall, the successes, and the things that you faced and how you overcame them. Or if you're still going through them, and maybe we can help you. And so I want you to share your journey. Then, you know, ultimately, I'm going to engage with employers. I'm going to interview employers about hiring veterans, what's the benefit they've seen from hiring veterans, and even the challenges they face. And I want this to be a place that for, you know, like-minded individuals, people who understand what it means to serve, who have been uprooted from family, who have served across the nation, across the globe, basically, and are coming back to a location now that we're it's going to be a challenge coming back to a single location again, and focusing on a single vision and a single mission, especially if you retire like I did. So I want to talk to that so we can grow together. And like I said, I want you to share with me. And like I said, I speak from a perspective from the Army, but military is military. But if you are a Air Force personnel, Marine, Naval personnel, please, I want you to chime in, share your thoughts, and share what you think that we can address to help you. Okay, your participation. I know I'm be interviewing current members that are looking to transition and those who have already transitioned. And like I said, I have one coming up next week. I think you're gonna love this lady. She has put out content on LinkedIn. She has been doing a dynamic job. And so when I looked at her content, I said, this is somebody that needs to have a wider audience. So I want to make sure I'm interviewing her on Monday, probably upload the video that evening, so it'll be probably ready for you on Tuesday. So please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you'll know when the things upload. I want to upload every Wednesday, but this time the individual schedule requires me to have to interview on this coming Monday. And here is our contact information. If you need to contact me, if you are a service member and you want to share your story, contact me. If you have questions, and here's the thing: say, me working in HR, I know what resume should look like. So if you just want free advice to look at your resume, please do. Now, right now I'm a one-man show, so I might not be able to get to everybody right off the bat, but I will diligently go through them and give feedback to you. So if that's something that you want to do, please do that. And so, like I said, I want to make sure that ultimately that I am able to work with you and to make sure that that whatever we do, it will be done to the best of our abilities, and so that we can grow as a channel. I'm trying to find this thing how to how to stop sharing this thing now, so we can just talk, so we can grow as a channel, and that we can grow as a resource for veterans. So I'm looking forward for your input. I'm looking forward to you commenting and telling me what you want to see. Tell me what you think the best service was. Tell me how long you served. Tell me what do you think that the service transitioning program is lacking and what they could use. And if you are part of a transitioning program and you want somebody to come in and speak to your veterans, I'm also available. You can contact me. Like I said, my emails and the contact information. But like I said, we want to grow this platform because there was a gap that was missing from the transitioning service members in the civilian sector. And so since I've been in all 3 seats, I've been the enlisted service member who enlisted, raised their right hand, served all over the world, and I've been the career counselor to try to keep soldiers in the service as long as I could and for retraining. And then I've been in the civilian sector as an HR director, an HR business partner, and now HR consultant, where I'm bringing in talent and hiring, looking at resumes. And so I've seen all 3 aspects of it, from the perspective of being a service member, from transitioning, and then to hiring. So please feel free to leave your comments, ask your questions, and contact me. I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you. And until I do, hey, keep moving forward. The next day is always going to be better than the last. So good luck, veterans, and look forward to hearing from you.